In this video, we're going to take a look at standard A.8A, which says the student is expected to solve quadratic equations having real solutions by factoring, taking square roots, completing the square, and applying the quadratic formula. In a previous video, I showed you how to solve a quadratic equation by factoring. In the previous video, the problem that we looked at was this problem right here, which says the sum of the first n consecutive even numbers can be found using s equals n squared plus n, where n is greater than or equal to 2. What is the value of n when the sum is 156? So we solved it algebraically by factoring in a previous video. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use the TI-Nspire to solve a quadratic equation. We still have to do a little bit of algebra. Here's the equation that's given in the video. We're going to rewrite the equation in standard form and get n squared plus n minus 156 equals 0. Set it equal to 0 because we're going to solve. So if we compare this equation to the standard form of a quadratic, we can identify the coefficient for our x squared term, which is a, the coefficient for the x term, which is b, and then the constant, which is c. So when we look at the equation in standard form, the a is going to be a positive 1, b is going to be a positive 1, and c is going to be negative 156. We need this information before we can solve it with the calculator. From this point, we can use the TI-Nspire, and you'll get the solution set negative 13, 12. We're going to disregard the negative 13 because it is less than 2, so the answer will be 12. But let me show you how to solve that using the TI-Nspire. So we're going to turn on the TI-Nspire. From the home screen, we just can go to the calculator scratch pad, so we can just press letter A on the keypad, and that'll take us to the calculator scratch pad. From here, we're going to press the menu button, and we want to select algebra, which is number 3. We want to select polynomial tools, which is number 3, and we want find roots of polynomials, which is 1. It's going to ask you for the degree, and this is a quadratic, so the degree is 2. And then for the roots, what type of roots are we looking for? We're looking for real roots. So everything here is good, so we're just going to hit enter for OK. Now it's asking us to enter in the coefficients in front of the x squared and x term, and then the constant c, which, remember, we said here 1, 1, and negative 156. So that's what we're going to enter here. And you can see that in the calculator they use a little bit different notation, but that's okay. So once we enter those values, we're going to tab to OK and hit enter. And then on the screen, on the calculator screen, we see this come up. We're going to hit enter one more time, and it's going to give us the solution set, negative 13, 12. And then, as I said previously, we disregard the negative 13 because it's less than 2, so the answer is 12.